beautiful Spark, and welcome back to another solo episode of Spark TV. I am your host, Danielle Lewis, founder and CEO here at Spark. And if you are listening live, I just wanted to check in and let you know that this is it. This is the last week that round 6 of the Spark Women in Business grants are open for application. Applications close at midnight Australian Western Standard Time on the 30th of November, which is Saturday, I think. Let me just pick up my phone and double check that. You would think that I would know these things before starting a podcast episode, but yes, that is correct. Saturday is it. So you have like 4 days by the time you're listening to this to get your application in. So I wanted to just do a little quick check-in on what it's all about in case you are hearing this for the first time. So the Spark Women in Business grants are a quarterly grant program. Every quarter we give away $15,000 cash to our Spark members. So, and you can use it on anything. You can use it on anything that will help you grow your business. There's a 5K grant and a 10K grant awarded every quarter. We are in round 6, which means we have already funded $70,000 worth of grants to 10 amazing female founders. And let me tell you, they are from all different business types and all different uses of funds. We've had a sustainable fashion studio, we've had a music school, we've had a super interesting textile company that supports third world countries or women in third world countries. We have had a health and wellness e-commerce product. We've had a physical pub. We have had a textile print studio. We've had a dance school. So yeah, totally wild. All different business types, all different business models. And they have used the funding in different ways as well. We also had a tech platform for sport in there as well, which is, I won't miss out on that one. Payroll, operational expenditure, rent, equipment purchases, inventory purchases, marketing, like personal brand photos, advertising, course creation. So yeah, like the actual use of funds has been really, one was a disability ramp for the pub, which is really cool as well. All really wildly different uses of funds, but all super compelling as to how investing in those areas in their business will help them grow. So it's been absolutely amazing to see those applications come through. As at the time of recording, we have 20 applications in. So odds are pretty good if you do throw your hat in the ring. So what is this all about? You know, where this actually started was on the Spark TV podcast. So before I ever did solo episodes, I used to just do the interview. So we do interviews every week, obviously. And I just found myself showing up on one of the interviews, you know, doing the same thing that everyone does, which is complaining about how hard women in business have it. And we do, absolutely. There are unique issues that women in business face, right? And I'm not discounting that at all. But I did say something outrageous. I was just sharing these same stats about how underfunded women are. And I was like, oh my God, you know, if we're going to change anything, it's got to be us. And I think at the time I meant women collectively. However, as I reflected on that statement, I went, I can't continue to be a part of the problem. I can't continue to talk about supporting women in business, to rattle off the same stats and just expect that somebody else is going to solve it. You know, this awareness is great, and it is great to, you know, educate people on the issues at hand. But at some point, people have to do something. And I think that that's not just women in business and the challenges we face, that is in every challenge around the world. Think about climate change, think about homelessness, think about whatever. Like, we can talk about the stats, we can talk about the problems, and that we need to do that to get the education happening. But at some point, somebody has to do something. And I am a big believer that small actions matter. What we are doing is not going to solve the funding problem for all women in business, but we're just getting started. This is something that we can do as a business to support women in business and to give them a leg up. And it is my desire to only make this bigger and better as quickly as I can. So yeah, that's how the grant program was born. I got tired of talking about the problem and decided to put my money where my mouth was. So we launched the first one. It was just a 10K grant, and we had the Spark community vote on who should get it. In round 2, we introduced a judge awarded vote on top of the vote. A judge awarded grant rather, so it wasn't just voting. And then we moved to all judge awarded grants. So, there were mixed feelings about the voting scenario. And so we have decided, just to make it a little bit easier, that it is just a judge awarded vote. I reflect on my time as a woman in business and how many grants I have applied for over the years. I've been in business 12 years now or more, and I've had 4 different businesses. So an agency, a software platform, a media company, an e-commerce company, and now Spark, which is a bit of everything. And so I've applied for a lot of different types of grants. And to be honest, I just found them infuriating. They would take a lot of time. You would have to get so much support in terms of letters, quotes, like external things. There's not a lot of transparency around, who got through to different rounds. Feedback was hard to get. Sometimes communication from government departments was pretty poor. And at one stage I wasn't even female enough. I went for a federal Australian grant that was stated to support female founders, but because I had too many male shareholders, I stopped being female enough. Totally infuriating. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand why the people who were saying that they supported women in business were the ones that were making it difficult for women in business. So when we launched the Spark Women in Business grants, that was really, really important to me, that I made the process easy and accessible. From an application point of view, there's about 11 standard questions like who are you, your website, contact details, basic stuff, and then 3 meaty questions. So who are you and what do you do? How would 5K or 10K create more profit and impact in your business? And then what would you spend it on? So actually itemizing those items. And then a supporting 1 to 2 minute video, basically recapping all of that, but a way for you to connect with the judge in a video format, not just written, because people are different in different ways. Some people are great at writing, some people are great on video, and also from a judging point of view, some judges will consume information better in written format, better in video format. So we really wanted to give everyone the opportunity to put their best foot forward. So that's why there's the 2 different formats there. Applications, depending on how much you agonize over your applications, they really should only take an hour-ish. You could do it even quicker. I will always say as well, Peter Gay, who was the winner in round 2, who has a absolutely phenomenal beauty brand and beauty space. She literally submitted her application down to the wire, got in with minutes to spare, and ended up winning. So, you can actually just say, you know what, I am going to back myself, stuff it, put something in, and find yourself with an extra 5K or 10K to start 2025 to grow your business. It is still a possibility and reality if you back yourself. Eligibility is super broad. So businesses registered in Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore who have been registered for 12 months or more. So you just have to have your registration number that's 12 months or older. You don't actually have to be live, making money, anything like that. There's, warranted to use grant money for the building process. So that's totally fine. Identify as female, and you're a Spark member. So otherwise, it's free game. You can be anything, for profit, not for profit. You could be a service-based business, a product-based business. It really doesn't matter. Course-based business, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So we believe that you are doing great things for yourself, for your families, for the communities that you impact. So why not you? Why not throw your hat in the ring? That's it from me today. Just wanted to give you that update that the grant is closing for applications. You've still got time. If you need anything, please reach out to me at danielle@sparkbusiness.global. I would be happy to help make sure that you get your application in this time. Otherwise, have a fantastic rest of your week. Thank you for showing up for yourself in business and in life. I think you're incredible, and I will chat to you in the next podcast episode.